Pod.
We're live. We're back. We're back. We're live. This is the Circuit Breakers podcast. Yeah, we used to have music. We used to have all this cool, really cool stuff. Don't bother going back to look for it. This is our 51st episode. Let me just say though, it used to be amazing. We've taken a hit. Technically, we've taken a hit.
It's like AI music from the dinosaur age.
Yeah.
Just picture that.
That's true. That's true. I was fucking around with neural networks. We're back. We're back. We're live.
What about some like church
Circuit
chimes?
Breakers podcast.
Church
Yeah, I
chimes.
used to have music
Church
chimes.
chimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Church
Okay.
chimes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
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 Well, that was the number
You guys
one thing.
see
That
how
was
the
one of the
sausage
things
is
I
made.
wanted to talk about. That was one of the things I wanted to talk about. The fact that
Church chimes?
we know more music. We need music for the pod. We need pod screens. We need like splash
Yeah.
screens. Now, in this day and age with AI, this is very easy to do. Literally anybody can do it. So expect both of you guys this time because I'm doing it. I've been doing it for the last 6 iterations of this podcast. I want to see suggestions from both of you guys. Go as weird as possible. Get weird. Let's get fucking weird.
If you're trying to test if anybody can do it,
That is exactly what we're testing. We're testing if a white cis man with zero skill can produce something. Then this is the ultimate test of AI.
You are our leader
When-
because AI, Case, and then us.
when do you start the timer?
You have 1 week to type
Oh,
to type 6 prompts. That's all I'm asking you. 6 prompts. 6 different screens. Do whatever you want. You can literally ask for anything. I don't
You haven't
care.
even said what this is for. Is this for music? Is this for title screens?
Go on.
Church chimes?
You got
You
answers?
get
Yes.
One task.
No. I want you guys to just come up with 6 different screens. I don't care. I'll choose what goes where.
Yeah, funnily,
You choose them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Settled.
yeah.
You give me
Yeah.
the 1. You give me the 12. I look at the 12. I don't even want to know who's there, who's whose. I will select what goes where on the pod.
Yeah,
That's my
we'll send them
What?
by one per
You have to be more
email.
specific. Your unspecificity is
All
why
right.
this is
Okay.
not going
All
to
right.
happen.
You ready? Okay. Here we go. I'll listen for you. I'll list them for you. We need
And what are you listing? You haven't even said what you're listing.
the images that we need for the pod. We need the pre-air thing when
Is this in alphabetical order?
No, it is not.
Why don't you write us an executive summary?
Yeah.
Ah,
That was an
a
excellent
favorite.
idea, Marshall. Yes. Yeah, that's reason number 9 why an executive summary is good. Right there. Reason 9.
Oh yeah, where's that located? Is that an appendix of every executive summary? Why the executive summary is good? Is that appendix 7 of the executive summary?
Yeah, we had technical difficulties for the other one. But
Yeah,
here we are.
We did. We did. We're trying. No one's listening. We don't care. We don't care.
Oh, there's storms.
Yeah, we just went through the storms. That was another thing I wanted to talk about. The
That
storms.
was his point number 2. Fiddler, don't jump the gun.
I didn't mean to. I was curious about water supply.
Everything seems fine. Yeah, it was nothing. It was literally like we've had worse storms just come through and
Because it turned east towards the end there, and that really got us out of the woods.
yeah. My
good.
friend in Lake City got flooded. Power's on
Oh,
and
really?
off, but he has a generator.
Oh,
But the
wow.
power's been off.
Did he have any baseball cards? They could get they'd lose value if they're wet.
I think if you have baseball cards and you live in Florida, you're gonna quickly learn to put them someplace where they're not gonna get wet.
Yeah.
And I could leave them on
Yeah.
the floor of the basement.
Like a Ziploc bag.
Yeah. Dig a hole under the house, put it in a bag. Safe.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
That is a horrible idea.
These are the kind of ideas that are going to result in amazing screens for the pod. This is perfect. This is happening. We need one for the pre-air for when I play those shitty AI songs from the early 2019s, 2000s, late 2000s. Which is, by the way, when I went to Fiddler and said, hey, I have a great idea. It's called artificial intelligence. And this was 10 years ago. And Fiddler goes, hard pass.
I was like,
Hard pass.
I was like, what are you talking about?
This
Wow,
is
you're
years
way
and
ahead
years
of Elon
before
Musk.
AI.
Really
Way
proud of you.
before Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Before any of them.
Yeah.
Fiddler was like, nah.
Yes,
I don't like it. I don't like the sound of it.
Oh, and that Bitcoin. Oh.
Yeah, Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
$100 a Bitcoin. It was at $100 a Bitcoin when I told you to spend a few thousand, like 10,000.
I was
Buy
like, that's so dumb. I was like, that's a terrible idea.
How much money would you? You bought them at $1,000. You bought $10,000 worth. That's only 10 Bitcoin. No, it was $100. It was $100 a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You'd have a lot of money right now.
That would have been good. That would have been a good flip. You know, let's say that happened.
Yeah.
Do you think that I would be HRing today?
I think you'd be dead.
As a profession?
I think you'd be dead.
Maybe
you would have bought all the cocaine in New York City.
Maybe my body knew that.
Yeah, of course. Of course, your body convinced you not to get rich.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know for the reason at the time, but now I know what the reason is. It had muddled my picture of the real reason.
What was number 3? Case study.
Yo, I developed this new thing, and I wanted to get your opinion, Filler. I think I already have Molecule's opinion. When I begin the podcast, I do this. I get like a robot, and I go in pod mode.
God. He did do that like 5 minutes ago. It was awful.
Yeah.
Our listeners may not know, Molecule and I live in total sin as an unmarried couple. It's sinning all over the place, honestly. It's just total sin.
Is it all over the house?
Unmarried, childless, dogless.
Yeah. Right, exactly. We don't do it for procreational purposes. I'm going to put that right out there.
Are you seeking a priest to come cleanse the house? Is that what you're seeking?
As you know, I'm an ordained minister. You know this about me. I can cleanse my own house.
You can cleanse your own house.
Yeah, exactly. I choose not to.
Yeah, this house is filthy.
You were here.
I mean, psychologically.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a den of sin and iniquity. It is the Sodom and Gomorrah of Florida, which is very, very, very difficult to
That's true.
even imagine.
Maybe not filthy. Maybe just, could use a cleaning. When you put it in that context.
Yeah, I got a lot of weird shit going on in Florida around us.
I see a hint of that happening in Florida when I visit.
Yeah. You met our lawyer friends who are probably doing things just shade of illegal. They know exactly where to stop on that spectrum.
Oh yeah, they know. Yeah. They cross the line. You gotta cross the line, and okay, it's too far.
Right, you just got to know that you can cross the line because you're a lawyer. You can get yourself out of it. You know what I mean? You have a certain amount of leeway. Here's the line. You cross it. Yeah, okay, we can work with that.
It's only if you interpret it that way.
Right, exactly.
Not the other way.
They stop short of making it, irreversible. You know what I mean? So who knows what's going on there? Lawyers are probably the most perverted people on the planet. I would think. I would assume.
Yeah. But not a priest or an ordained minister.
So I have to see your stupid little podcast walk every single week.
If I could recommend, maybe.
Yeah, well, I want to hear your critique of it. Don't stop. I want to hear what is your honest critique of my new. I consider it like a little mini play I put on for Molecule's benefit. It's like a little piece of performance art. It's a play.
Yeah.
It'll improve in time.
I mean, my critique and I just lost it.
Can you describe what for our audience what my performance was like? What did you see? What was I doing? What was my character's motivation? You tell you. I'm asking you. I want to hear from our audience. You're the audience. You don't know what to see.
Oh yeah. Wait. I know. This is gonna be an odd follow-up question.
Do you want to see it again? Are you asking to see it again? Are you asking to see it again?
Yeah. What were we just talking about? Yeah.
Even without the Bitcoin billions, I'm not sure we're gonna last another couple of years anyway, buddy. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, my body knew to save my life, to say no to the
But not your mind,
Bitcoins.
but obviously not your mind. All right, here it is again.
Not the mind.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so then what happens is I look at I don't wear a watch. I look at I go, ooh. Initiating pod time. It is pod time.
Yeah.
I walk backwards. Pod time. It goes on, but I swear.
I remember. Thank you for doing it again, audience. Sorry you can't see it.
Well, I explained it to them. Tell them what you were watching.
It is.
I'm sure they can picture it.
It's quite the show. You almost see like a shiver off of the side of the robot, the metal, and it's waving its arms.
I think you're trying to say that you see my massive dick appears to protrude through the.
I mean, one interpretation. Not a lawyer.
Let's say massive's a stretch. Let's say above average.
But my only criticism about the robot thing.
Yeah, right.
Take it as you will.
I thought you were talking about my dick for a second. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to critique.
Look, take it as you will, and you might not be able to do it. My only critique.
Go on.
It's too short.
He was on a leash.
Fine.
He did a lot longer.
Fine, I'll wear heels next time. I don't know what you want from me.
Now we're talking.
The length of the skit was short.
Well, I didn't want to prolong
That's
it.
all.
You get it. Obviously, it was on. Still a molecule wants to throw something at me. Then I stop.
I could see we could do it for like 2 minutes, like as an initial. see what it's like.
I don't have any heels. We're gonna have to go to Ross Dress for us.
Yeah.
Nope, it's got to be dress for more for me.
By the way, yeah, you would. I'd like to see you walk in heels. Yeah, it could be a fun thing.
God,
We
me
just
too.
get some heels, go for a walk.
We're taking a vote. Who wants to see? Case
I
Study
know
Walking
that
Heels?
stars.
Yep.
You're out.
That's not relevant.
Guess it's
No,
happening.
I did not call for a vote.
Look, is the color important to you?
They better fit my feet. And you're talking about what Amazon of a woman, whatever those heels you come back with, they gotta be.
These will have to be custom made.
Don't fit you.
My hobbit feet? Are you kidding? My hobbit feet, the feet will be hanging down off the edge, the sides of the heels. No.
Yeah,
Right-minded women want to wear heels too.
by the way,
some for
yeah, not like that. I'm certain those sizes exist.
And your feet aren't very long. I tell you. Pretty sure they're about the same length.
That's long enough. Anyway, yeah, that was the fourth. I think that was the third thing I wanted to talk about.
Ooh, I can't wait for number 4.
The fourth thing is, I'm ready to admit my true age. I'm a time traveler, so it's a little complicated, obviously.
God, I really can't wait for that.
I don't know why I've been holding on for so long. I'm not sure. It's like an ego thing. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I am 47 years old. Just want to know.
Good.
It's so odd this close to the truth, but like not. It's odd. It's very weird.
47 and a half, fine. My birthday's coming up. I rounded down, okay?
Yeah, we're not counting halves. Whole years only.
Exactly. Yeah, and we're rounding down. Obviously, run down.
Yeah. I mean, you're the math minor. You'll be doing the rounding down.
Exactly. I mean, if you're talking about someone's age, I think it's only, polite to round down, not up.
Yeah. Right.
Kind of like you spent 15 years in New York City.
It was more like 17, which is almost 20. Almost 20 years.
Are you referring to the man that lived in Germany?
You know what's funny about that? You know what's hilarious about
Living in
that?
Germany.
Is I was doing that like 3 years before Airbnb was even a thing. I rented an apartment on Craigslist. That's what I did in Germany. For 3.5 weeks. And I said I didn't want to live in a hotel. I wanted to feel like I was living there. I didn't want to wake up in a hotel. And that, they had never, Fiddler and his wife, 9112. Odd name, I know. Had never considered that before. It was, now Airbnb came around. Everybody's fucking doing it. You've probably done it. I'm sure you have, Fiddler.
I haven't done it.
Yeah, because you can't. Your ego won't let you because you were making fun of me for doing it 3 years before Airbnb came out.
It could be the better side of me saying, don't do it for reasons unknown.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. There's a lot of weird shit out there.
Yeah. Not mine. Crazy thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You just cut off parts of your mind, and it affects you. It makes decisions, but you're not really sure why.
Yeah.
That was number 4. Us playing with 7.5. Even though you're not.
I give it to you, Molecule. I didn't even know what we were talking about at that point.
I kind of forgot myself, honestly. What were we just talking about then? I don't remember that. Oh yeah, the mind. Speaking of the mind, I want to give a shout out to our one of our guest hosts, Shane. He has a podcast, and this latest episode was pretty great. I thought it was pretty great. I don't know if it's out yet. We got an advanced copy of it.
Oh, wow.
We are pretty cool.
Yeah, we're getting.
Is he
Nobody
one of the-
ever asked for an advanced copy of this podcast. Nobody even cares.
The Heavy
about that.
Mental Podcast.
Yeah, right. It's good.
Is this the guy you played VR poker with?
Yeah, exactly. But
And we've met him twice.
Yeah, we met him a couple times.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know,
Stay here.
did we podcast since we met Danny? Have we talked about that on the pod? We had another visitor come up.
I think we did. Actually. Didn't we
that
pod
met in
last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we did. Yeah, we did.
Is that the one who's I forget the exact details, but something with the daughter died or something?
Dead
But
baby.
it's also, remember, she
Dead baby.
only ordered the side dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did
Oh,
talk
right.
about this.
Yeah,
Right.
we talked about it.
When you two were like subliminally like pressure.
Yeah, that's what you did.
Right.
Yeah,
you-
pressure
you-
ordering
You
her.
made fun of us for pressuring.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not convinced. We played the
Yeah.
game since then. We
So
played
how
the
do you two feel about it? Do you feel like was she pressured?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, no,
She
no.
was just kept blabbing her way to us because we had just met and she just wasn't looking at the menu.
I'm gonna tell you
I see.
another thing. Another thing that might come as a shock. She's a little strange. Yeah, I think if that's the weirdest thing that we've encountered that night, I mean that's pretty.
By comparison to us, I don't know if that's true, but she has her own quirks.
I mean, we have some interesting conversations on the poker tables, and anybody on our it's either you fucking quit talking to us in disgust, or you're a fucking strange person and you're sticking around to hear the conversation.
And you're sticking
We get
around,
some
yeah.
weird shit. Yeah, we get into some weird shit. So
I could see it.
yeah, it's a social
Yeah.
thing, you know, and we do. We've been playing with like the same couple people now for a while, right, Molecule? For a couple months now.
I mean,
It's been enough.
wait, couple months?
Well, I mean, regularly. Right? You know, where it's like the same people, they're always on, or if they're not on, nobody's on, you know. Like,
You mean a couple years?
has it been years? I guess it has.
I have known Shane
Sure.
since like March of 2021.
That's true.
So that's 3.5 years.
Yeah, but I think it's
Oh,
only
wow.
been, it hasn't been that long since we played with him on the reg, though, you know?
I've been playing with Shane on the regular since the beginning of 2021. For sure. Because he was part of my original crew.
I know that, but I feel like maybe I just haven't I don't know. Maybe the only way now he gets to see you is when I'm playing too. So it's like he's there to play with you, but I just happen to be there. You know what I mean?
I mean, we don't play, I guess, as much.
Yeah,
Shane's
maybe
super
that's
busy
why.
right now.
Yeah.
But
He's a
we
musician.
still play.
He's a musician too. He has a podcast about mental health, and he's a musician. He's a drummer.
Yeah.
It's true.
There's a lot of shit going
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey,
He
what
plays
was
for like 3 bands.
on.
what was that? What was the menu you guys were ordering from? Where you two knew
Cool.
exactly what you wanted?
Mexican.
Mexican food.
Mexican.
And I
Was
maintain-
it? Was it?
I maintain
a
that
known-
if anybody in the world who's ever had Mexican before, if you go walk into a Mexican restaurant and they go, "There's no menu," you know what to fucking order, right? You know what to order, don't you, Fiddler? You gonna tell me you don't know what to order if there's no menu available?
No, I didn't know what to order.
You would know, right?
Of course, yeah.
Fucking
And-
whatever, a beef burrito, whatever. You only get something that
Yeah.
you know it doesn't. You know, you don't have to think too hard about it.
You know the thing
menu
that's
could not have been that complicated.
you know it's been a little troubling to me lately at
Yeah.
a Mexican restaurant.
Can't wait to hear this.
Sometimes it's not only you have to worry about the no onion,
I
but
was just thinking of it for you.
sometimes you got to worry about the no mushroom.
Oh shit.
It's absurd.
Well, mushroom, that's
True.
kind of unforgivable.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Yeah, because they should be upfront about that. A lot of people just don't like the texture of mushrooms, and I get
Or
it.
the taste.
Well, the taste is weird because like a lot of mushrooms, depending on how you cook it, they take on the taste of like you cook certain mushrooms in like butter, it's just gonna taste buttery, you know. So like it's more about the texture, I think, you know, for most mushrooms.
Yeah. I see.
What is your typical what you order at a Mexican restaurant?
I would probably get fajitas are a pretty good thing to order,
Okay.
What? That always has onion.
but then I get no onion and no pepper.
Oh, so they are a duo. If
So
you
what is
can't
it?
have pepper.
It's just a pocket full of beef. What are you getting?
That's true.
Well,
That's like
you-
the main meal.
And cheese?
You get you get some like steak that's cooked.
Okay, right, beef. Yeah.
You get some small tortilla shells.
Well, it's
Like
wrapped
soft-
in one shell. Yeah, it's wrapped in a
Soft
shell.
No.
tortillas.
I think they put the tortilla shells on the side and the
Oh,
meat's
right, I
already
see.
on the
All right, so you put it in.
And then it's like you make your own
Right.
tacos.
So it's just beef, though. What else is there?
Tomato,
Well,
maybe?
yeah, tomato,
Okay.
cheese, lettuce,
Lettuce. Okay.
sour
all right,
cream,
okay, all
hot
right,
sauce,
all right, okay.
Beans, maybe even.
baked
rice.
beans, yeah, some
okay,
rice.
all
Yeah,
right,
wow.
You're right. You're right.
That's-
You're right.
That is, that's a place where I like to get fajitas. I get it.
So if you
just-
walked into a Mexican
like that.
restaurant and they didn't have a menu, couldn't you? You would order something like that, right? You know, you'd just be like,
Yeah,
"Give me a
of course.
fajita without the onion, blah blah blah." And if they're
Yeah.
like, "Well, we don't have that, sir," well, then you're like, "All right, now I need you to
I'll be-
list
I'll
what
be
you
like-
do have or some shit." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mine's the opposite of his order. I get the veggie fajitas, so it's
Yeah,
like
you're right.
nothing but peppers and
Yeah.
onions.
I
Maybe
get
I could
I
just
get
can.
two, I get two
Mushrooms are
tacos.
usually in there too.
I let them
Mushrooms
make the
are
tacos.
in there?
Yeah, usually. Yeah, she
Because I'm
gives
not
it
a
to
big
me.
fan of
She
the
gives
but
it
it's
to
fine
me.
to me. I don't really care.
She
Oh,
gives
yeah,
it
you
to
think-
me.
to him.
But would you think that you would have to say no mushroom?
Well, once you get it once, obviously.
I mean, yeah, because usually there are mushrooms in the fajitas, and I'll eat some of them. I don't.
Really?
I mean, mushrooms are okay. They're just not my favorite.
Yeah, the problem is you guys are eating at two floofy places. I like Del Tacos, 2 tacos and a motherfucking beef burger. You don't get anything you don't want on that shit. They don't bother
He
putting
has
onions in.
very cutely become obsessed with Del Taco.
I just get two
Oh,
tacos,
really?
make them how you make them, and a beef burrito or a chicken burrito.
Wow,
That's it.
Case, you're so
That's
amazing.
it. And you guys
Yeah,
are like,
they do-
yo, I don't know, you can notice this fancy stuff they put on there. Come on,
I just
jeez.
say veggie fajitas. The end.
Yeah. I mean, look. If I went to Del Taco, I'm gonna guess they don't sell fajitas.
Yeah, they do. It's a pretty big menu,
Yeah.
right, Mouse? They do.
Really?
Don't
Do
they?
they?
Do they?
Aren't they a
No.
fast food restaurant?
Oh, they don't.
I don't think they have
I
fajitas.
only
I
ever
think
get tacos and burritos, but they had a big menu. I just assumed they did. I guess I'm wrong. I guess I don't.
It's like Taco Bell. Is this Taco
Yeah,
Bell?
it's like
fajitas?
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
No. No.
Exactly.
Like a
Well, why do you want to
skillet?
build
No
your own?
way.
Why don't you just cook your own taco? Why are you building your own tacos? Why,
well,
why would
well-
you do that? Why? I don't get it.
Someone does the work of cooking it, and then I have the fun part of baking it.
I just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that.
I don't get it. I want the whole thing made. I'll just make the fucking thing. Hand it
Fiddler,
to
we
me.
gotta go to Mexico next time we hang out.
Yeah, Mexico.
We'll-
Excellent
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that segue us into possibly your number 5?
Well, yeah, I don't want to say exactly where because some of the audience might be weirdos trying to stalk us down, but we are traveling out of the
Holy
country.
shit, this motherfucker.
tomorrow.
We'll be at this address. Are you ready?
We're going to the Bahamas.
I don't know our address.
Oh.
We're going to the Bahamas tomorrow.
Oh, you guys are going. Oh,
Bahamas
nice.
trip. We talked about it. Yeah, it's the Bahamas trip.
Oh,
It
nice.
seemed like it was so far away, and now it's.
Is it your first trip together?
Yes. Yeah.
on a plane together, yeah.
On a plane.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Can't swim to the Bahamas, Fiddler.
Long swim.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we watched that movie about the woman who swam to New Jersey or whatever. No, swam the English Channel. That's pretty far.
Yeah. So it can be done.
I don't English Channel. I don't know how much further that is than the English Channel. I imagine it's further. You looked at
Oh,
a
it's
map
way
today.
fucking further.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
The English Channel only took, I mean, this is a person who's really good at swimming, but like 14 something hours. But like, it's not that far away.
They said how many miles, didn't they? Was it 12?
They did. I just can't remember.
Was it 12 miles? Might have been 12 miles.
I don't remember. 21 maybe?
How do
Yeah,
you
maybe.
think they keep going straight as opposed to veering
Well,
off
that's
too
the
much
funny
to the
thing.
left
They
or
don't.
right?
They actually don't. The boat, they map out where the currents are, and the boat sort of, they follow the boat. So if the boat starts veering to the left, they veer to the left. And then the current brings them back to where it's straight. They never really go in a straight line
I see.
because of the
That's
currents,
true.
the weird currents. The currents aren't straight line. The currents are weirdly, like, in different directions, and they get dragged.
But in the movie, she did kind of get lost towards the end there. Like,
Right, yeah,
It was
because it's
dark.
it's too shallow for the boat to go. There's a point where it's too
Right.
shallow and the boat can't get in there, so like the swimmers are on their own. And sometimes they get turned around and they don't know because without seeing the boat and the direction where the boat's going, they don't really know where land is.
yeah.
And in the movie, all the people lined up on the shore because you're not going to watch this film, a Fiddler, I'm sure, and you would probably fall asleep that way too. If it's literally just people swimming. Go down to the New York City, you go down to the Y or whatever, and watch. You can watch that movie. 90%.
Funnily, I had lost track and I was trying to figure out.
The woman in the sea, I think, right? The young woman in the sea.
The young woman in the sea. Yeah, she was
Oh,
deaf.
that helps.
Partially deaf. She had.
She wasn't
like,
deaf.
she lost her hearing
became
later.
deaf later.
Yeah,
She was hard of hearing, I guess.
yeah, because the whatever music there. Well, it was the bagpipe. She's like, thankfully, I can't really hear it. Something like that when she was swimming.
It was from the measles when she was a kid.
Right, measles. I was trying to think of what it was.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we're
And
going
she
to
went
the Bahamas.
totally deaf in the 40s. So
Yeah,
when she was like 35.
and she lived to be like 95 or something. You said, right? She was like 2003 or something.
98.
Wow, crazy. Nobody
Actually.
wants to live that long.
Yeah, 1905 to 2003 is it.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
What's the chances, Fiddler? You're an actuary. What's the chance of you living to 98 years old?
Ooh,
You're an
the chances of that?
You used to be an actuary. I know.
98. That's gonna be.
Use those muscles, those actuarial muscles in the brain.
You mean not exactly at that age, but
Well, into that. What's the chance of you or me? Because you can do me too, of falling into that. Like living whatever that age group period is. I don't know how that works for an actuary, but.
yeah. But that would be like 94 or older.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it's like it's less than 0.25%.
Less than 0.25%.
Yeah.
Really? For both of us?
Yeah.
For both of us.
Yeah.
Wow.
To 98?
Yeah. Well, 94 or
That's
above.
old.
94 or
94.
above.
That's old. That's old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
I mean, when you do these things, do you take people's background, and health,
Lifestyle.
and anything in lifestyle in account, or is it just you just put everybody in the same box?
You mean like the background of this little house behind me?
And what I'm saying is every single person going to be 0.25% to make it to that age, or is there factors you're putting into it?
I was just saying,
Lifestyle
Case,
choices.
like Case or me.
Let's
What about-
let's think deeper into this. What are the causes that would make you and I, or separately if
Well,
you'd like to
men
discuss
live
it,
a little less longer.
likely to live than like an average person, even?
Drinking for sure.
Okay,
That would be the that'd be the.
Cool.
I think that'd be the big one.
Okay. Last time I was at the doctor, he was like, "How many drinks do you have per week?" I was like, "Just put the highest number." And he's like, "Yeah, it's a fill in the blank. You have to answer with the number." I thought maybe like 30 and above. I was like, "Just check that one, whatever it is."
check the 30
Jesus
above
fucking
box.
Christ.
And he's like, "Sorry, you have to enter an actual number." I was like, "I had to figure it out. Take the average over a year. It's not an easy calculation."
What did you say?
I don't know. I said a number that wasn't, that I didn't think was like so horrible, but still like, letting him know that I drank.
28.
20?
28.
Like 20 a week?
Yeah, probably something. Maybe, yeah, something like that.
How many years ago was this? Would you guess?
Oh, all right. It was right after COVID. So 2020, 2020, 21 in that area, in that time period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you haven't gone since. And you haven't
He needs to.
And you
That's
haven't
actually
looked
on the
better.
agenda for
I'm
a doctor,
haven't looked better. All right, I'm not a doctor.
I have gone to the doctor since then, yes. But that was the time when the person asked me that, and I answered that way.
Doctor's orders. Del Taco.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Actually.
Yeah, there are a lot of factors making this percentage pretty low. Isn't there?
Go on. What else? What else?
Was Del Taco one of the things?
I guess so. You're the actuary.
You're only 47. You can turn this train around.
Yeah, I do think the.
You gotta add a couple more factors for Fiddler living that long than I don't have.
You do have to, diet is an important consideration as well. That's that and alcohol are probably at the top. Those are the top two reasons of death before that age.
Yeah.
And in some cases, significantly before.
How many heart attacks do you subtract the years out of that?
Yeah, you know what? You lose a year per heart attack, so you gotta watch your shit. You can try to avoid those.
Wow, just a year.
Yeah, just a year. Yeah. Yeah.
So you'll be 92? Not so bad.
That's good. Yeah.
The math, I'm gonna leave the math up to the audience on that.
Yeah, the actuaries do an adjustment for heart attack adjustment.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, get your probability out, right? Then you got to deal with the heart attack adjustment.
Here's the tough one. Did you have more than 3 heart attacks? Yes, and then check.
Just write the highest number.
If you say I'm not really sure what you really call a heart attack, yeah, that's definitely higher than 3.
Okay, you know what, guys? I think this is a good time to change the subject.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's go back. What else do you want to talk about? I came to the table with 5 topics. How about you guys to come up with an ample one? How about AI news?
I don't know any AI news. AI old news.
Yeah.
I saw today that Colin Kaepernick, is that his name? Colin
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick.
The guy, the guy
disgraced
who
football player who takes knees for non-sexual
Yeah.
reasons. It's okay to take a knee for sexual reasons. I'm just kidding. Yeah, he was protesting racism, right? Something along those lines. I don't know exactly what.
Oh yeah, I saw something about that.
And he's since not been allowed to play football because he took a knee during the national anthem. He came out, I think it was today, it might have been yesterday. He raised millions of dollars for this AI startup for creating art, for creating comics using AI.
Oh yeah.
And all my artist friends are really upset about it. Can't believe he betrayed us like this. He's lost the artist contingent of his fans and supporters.
Is that gonna matter to him?
Well, he just wants a fucking job.
Yeah.
He can't play football, and now he's getting too old anyway.
Yeah. Wow. All because he didn't take a fucking knee.
He did take a knee.
He did take a knee. And,
Everyone else didn't.
He took a knee.
Good try.
His own knee, by the way. His own knee. He's not like some kind of weird cannibal or something.
Hey,
It was his knee that he took.
Technically, my knee didn't take the ground. It was someone else's. It was meant to be for me.
If he was stealing people's knees, I definitely think he should not be playing football. I mean, that's pretty clear. You know, it's definitely his own knee.
So he got on his knee.
Yeah, instead of standing for the national anthem, you know, that thing that they play to make us all more patriotic.
Right.
That, by the way, is like some weird Orwellian shit. Oh, you gotta sing. I remember having to sing it when I was a kid in school. You had to sing that song in the periods and shit. Fuck that. If you need to do that shit. What?
We didn't have to do it in high school, did you?
No, you're right. It was only a fucking young enough to have major impact type of thing. You know what I mean?
I know some high schools, I think, even do it. But...
I mean, they would play it, but we weren't required to, recite it.
Oh, they did play it?
Yeah, they did play it every fucking morning.
Oh, yeah.
Over the loudspeaker.
Yeah,
if you gotta do that, if you have to do that, there's already something wrong.
Yeah.
System's already breaking down if you gotta fucking do shit like that to make it work, to make people convinced that it's a great thing.
Yeah.
There's already issues. They only started doing that a few years ago. They didn't do that in the 1800s. There's no way to. They'd have to have a band in there playing every day.
Yeah, right. Over the loudspeakers. Wow.
But you still recite shit. They didn't make people recite shit every morning, you know?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't like it.
I think you had to pray, right? A lot of people.
Yeah, I guess you're right. What is the great thing about people who are atheists and don't believe in this nonsense? I mean, religion. I'll pray. I'll pray. Who cares? Pray to whatever.
Yeah.
I believe in this. I believe in that. Who cares? You know, I'm not betraying some god. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It's all nonsense. You believe this. You believe that. Well, it's, I don't know. You shouldn't have trouble saying it if you don't believe it. Who cares? Right?
Amen.
Fiddler, when was the last time you went to church? Outside of a wedding or a funeral?
That's a tough one. Who would know the answer to that?
It's been a long time ago.
I would comfortably guess more than 25 years ago.
Wow, that's crazy.
Comfortably.
Yeah.
Like,
Molecule.
I've never been to church.
Yeah. Well, we did walk into that church on mushrooms. We walked into a church.
That was a funeral.
No, that was a separate time. That was on mushrooms as well. But that was a whole other time.
Wait, you guys just walked into it? Like, was it during the church service?
We didn't know. We didn't know what was going on.
No, he's conflating two things. There was one time when we took a lot of mushroom, and we went to a funeral of a person who had served us drinks. It was a bartender's funeral.
Okay.
I knew what was going on. So I said, Fiddler had no idea who this person was, or anything. I said, hey, you want to go to a funeral? Let's take mushrooms, go to a funeral. He was like, of course, as one would.
Great idea.
But here's the thing. He thought, I found out as we were at the wake, he thought there was going to be, he's like, where's the body? Where's the body?
Yeah, I thought
he thought the body was going to be sitting there,
right.
in the middle of the bar or something.
I mean, it was a funeral.
Wait, you were at a bar?
Yeah. Well, it's New York City. Where are you gonna have it?
Yeah, just
it was a bartender.
Okay.
They're in the bar.
So had they already had
that was
the
her
viewing,
home.
and then the wake was at how does that shit work?
Well, it wasn't the funeral. It wasn't like where they were. It wasn't like
back in the day, wakes were like the body would just be there, right?
Well, I think it would be the case in that city. That's not like New York City. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It certainly puts out of question, without any doubt, that the event that we're there for happened.
There's body.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So you're wait a minute, hold on. Let's unpack this. Are you questioning whether I took you to an actual wake or not? Are you thinking like nobody even died? I was just fucking with you on mushrooms?
Yeah.
No,
Maybe none the wiser. Yeah.
But do you not remember me, basically that woman crying on my shoulders in that other bar we went to across the street? Where she was like, "Oh my God, I'm here." I was like, "I'm here for that too," and she hugged me. And you wanted me to get a hand job. You wanted me to get a hand job out of it. I said no, not the time.
I had not suggested anything to torture you that night.
Oh.
Hand jobs are torture. So, how, did you think I planned that whole thing too? That was a whole act.
She would have, pretty good. Next time, show the body. Doesn't have to be her.
Is this your fucking review? Your website review of this whole event? Pretty good. Next time, show the body. 3 stars.
Wait, so when was the other time you guys just wandered into a church?
Well, we were also on mushrooms, a different strand of mushrooms, and we walked in.
A different strand of mushrooms. Thank you for telling me that information. Fucking nerd.
Slightly different. Slightly different type of mushrooms, Totally different effects almost. And we were walking in Williamsburg in the far end of like the Orthodox area of Williamsburg, Brooklyn, where
it was nighttime.
Where I lived for almost 20 years.
It was nighttime.
It was nighttime. I'm not sure that that's relevant, but it was nighttime.
Thank you, Fiddler. That was.
It was dark. It was dark outside.
It was nighttime.
Too dark to see. And we were hooked up and we saw this church and it was amazing. It looked cool. And we were like, oh, let's go inside. They're always welcoming. It's a church. They have to welcome us. I want to talk to the priests. So we walk in there and they immediately got us, heralded us and ushered us out of there. And the next thing you know, we're right back on the street and the fucking doors are closed in our face. I don't know what was going on in there that they didn't want us to see. I don't know.
It wasn't like we had no indication what was going on in there. It wasn't like there were crowds of people coming in and out. The street wasn't empty. It didn't really we were like, oh, it's open, but maybe there's just a priest there to, talk to.
Now,
for confession.
That reminds me. By the way, the 6th thing that I wanted to talk about is that my friend, a friend, contacted me today. You remember Jamie from the old podcast, and you met him in person as well.
You have met Jamie. I've met Jamie.
Yeah.
Are you? Oh,
in PA.
Oh, yeah.
He reached out to me today. It was nice to hear from him. I hadn't heard from him in a few months.
Oh,
and,
nice.
Him and I were walking. One night we were driving around back in Pennsylvania, and we see these people walking holding like flashlights, and they're walking in the middle of the night. It's like we see one, like a couple, then we see another couple go by, and another one. So we pull over. Like, what the fuck's going on? So we just blended in, like we were like, whatever they were doing, we were doing too, and we got in between 2 of them, 2 like sets, and we just started walking. And like we just follow the crowd, we could see there's like a bunch of people going, and it turns out it was just some kind of weird ass bullshit fucking midnight mass thing where they're all doing like some walk of like some saint or something like that. Like boo. We just like basically walked the walk of the saint or whatever in the middle of the night. It sucked. And we got in the car and we went home.
You guys did this?
Yeah, Jamie and I years ago.
Oh, years ago. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Could have been last week.
Yeah, it could have been. It wasn't, but it definitely could have been. I didn't say exactly when, but it was like probably 30 some years ago, at least.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's perfectly acceptable.
But why would what makes people like walk in the middle of the night? It's just so weird. Like they all gathered together and walked, and they were carrying like a pamphlet.
Yeah. I think just if you get enough of people to agree to something, it catches on, and people are like, all right, fuck it, I'll get up in the middle of the night and fucking.
Yeah, we need to do this with the pod. We need to elevate the pod. We need to get some cultish activities going. With
our yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. Cult's really just a group of people agreeing on something.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. That's how it is. Well, it's a little more than that because a lot of them have some compulsive reasons for staying and stuff. You know. Sometimes you don't really have a choice. Yeah. It seems like those Scientologists are kind of, you know.
Yeah. You mean like Christianality?
Christianality?
What?
Christianality.
Wow.
That was awesome.
Christianality. You gotta write that down.
That's what J.D. Vance wants our country to be.
By the way, I tried to say it. I was like, I don't think I could say it.
Fiddler, you're the person to ask. I know you've done this. What is it like to have sex with a couch? Please tell us. A lot of people, I'm sure you've done it.
Can I tell you after? Can I tell you after the pod?
I mean, I had sex with like a pillow. Does that count?
It's not the same thing. Men have had sex with socks. It's not the same as a couch.
Couch and pillow, completely different.
I mean, to be fair, the pillow was probably on a couch.
Wow. I mean, I've fucked people on couches. It doesn't count.
It doesn't count. Okay. No, just checking.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, we are the arbitrary. We decide what counts.
Okay, so what is it like, Fiddler?
I mean,
have you ever inadvertently had sex with a couch? Like you're fucking a woman, next thing you know, you're sliding into between.
This is not the first time he's brought this up, so I'm sort of starting to think.
I bring it up on the poker table. I bring it up on the
poker couch.
Accidentally.
Yeah. Oh. No, what happened? I slipped. Got on the couch.
Yeah, exactly. You're
blindfolded. There was a woman there.
It turns out I was fucking the couch the entire time. I had no idea.
Yeah. That checks out.
I thought it was a little rough. I don't know.
A little bit of carpet burn after the fact.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of feedback have you received so far?
No one wants to admit to doing it. No one wants to admit to that. That's what I want.
So what is your initial theory?
Well, last night, the first night I brought it up, we were with a bunch of small dick guys at a poker table. They all had small dicks, or claimed to.
At least two of them.
The third guy said something along those lines too.
Okay.
The guy on my right. So it's like, maybe, I don't know if it's physically possible to fuck a couch if you have a small penis, right? I mean, it's got to be a lot harder to fuck a couch with a small penis. So J.D. Vance probably has a decent-sized penis to be able to fuck a couch, right? He must. It can't be like an inch.
I see, so it was a flex.
Yeah, I think he got that out there because he probably really has a tiny penis, and he wants people to think he's capable of fucking a couch.
I mean, don't throw anything out. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Not your couch.
Yeah, I would drop that couch.
I mean, I guess if you really think about it, like between the cushions is kind of like not a bad spot.
Well, that's what he's doing. I think the full thing was he would put a glove or glove in there, and fuck the glove between the.
What?
You put a glove in there, and then the cushions would envelop the glove, and he's fucking the glove.
How many people do you think have tried fucking a couch ever since this came out?
I'm sure most of the Republicans, they're going to wear shirts that say proudly couch fuckers or something. They're going to claim it.
Yeah, right.
What?
I'm going to put that shirt on Etsy. I'm going to put that shirt on my Zazzle shirt account. I sold exactly one shirt.
Let's go Brayson.
Listen, I think you well know, especially you, Molecule, that I very much keep up with the news, especially in the political space.
We're both very aware.
I feel like there might be some story behind.
Do you know who J.D. Vance is?
I've heard the name.
Okay.
He is the vice presidential candidate, Trump's new vice president. Since him and his followers tried to kill the first one, Pence. He's got a new one now, J.D. Vance, who he wrote a book called The Hillbilly Elegy. Maybe you watched the movie. I don't know. It's a few years ago. A movie came out. I know you didn't read the book. Obviously, you didn't read the book. You've only
I did not
recently
read the
started
book.
reading books in your ripe old age of late 40s. You started reading books for the first time.
Oh, I wasn't aware Fiddler was older than you. Interesting.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, he can be at different points in time.
Thank you. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a time traveler. So he wrote in his books, but somebody took that and said, "Oh, look what I found in J.D. Vance's book," and they made a fake copy of a page that said he fucked a couch. He was like a whole paragraph about him fucking a couch. And so, but here's the thing: the dude is so weird that it totally makes sense that he would have fucked a. I totally believe he fucked a couch. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't. He has that. He looks like the type of person who's probably fucked a couple couches, even if he never admitted it.
Was that just one page ripped out?
No, it was like supposed to be a photocopy of the page, but someone just edited it to make it look like he said he fucked the couch.
Oh, I see.
Like a fake
Got it.
version of the book.
Got it.
But then people ran with it, and now it's like got its life of its own, where he's now the couch. Even though everyone knows it's not true, they still call him a couch fucker.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
I have a question for you, Fiddler.
Oh.
Shoot.
What made you go to that bar the other night?
Oh.
Oh.
Famous picture.
Would you like to fill the audience in on what we're talking about here?
Yeah. I was it was a Wednesday night last week.
Say no more.
That's it. Yeah.
You just happened to be in that part of the city?
Oh, we were at the library bar.
Wow.
Having some drinks.
How's that place doing? How's that place doing in my absence?
Yeah, it's doing okay. I mean, no Belgians were punched.
That's a story for another time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah.
The walls were a nice dark red.
As usual.
Yeah, and then it was like more or less it was the same.
Okay.
Looked exactly the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, at that point, I had a few drinks already, and I had a few more.
Yeah, obviously.
And then I think I took a shot, and I was like, oh, I think I know this guy. And I was like, oh, I took a picture, and I sent it to your sister.
Ah, nice. Oh, you just wandered in. You just wandering around. You happened to go into the bar.
It's right next to the library bar.
Oh, okay.
It's closer than the 2A bar.
That's crazy.
I mean, you could get when you walk out of the library.
Is it on the corner there? Is it used to be on the corner?
It's not on the corner. It's like a little. It's one, like building up from 1A.
What's it called again? Remember the name?
Connor's Goat.
That's it.
Anyway, I went in there. I will be honest. I was a little drunk.
Hard to believe. That's hard to believe.
A little drunk.
And one more question for you. Were you served water?
No, I know that.
No, I was not. I was, by the way, I was only going in to say, because I took a picture,
right,
sent it to your sister. I was only going in and say hello. I was just going, like, I don't mind saying hello and goodbye in 10 seconds.
Of course.
I don't need a long discussion. Oh, how are the considered?
Yeah.
Starting a chicken farm. I don't get it. I'm not getting into that. With him.
Wait, what?
Chicken farm. Chicken farm.
Chicken farm.
Chicken farm.
He's starting a chicken farm?
No, I'm saying I don't want to be in there that long to be talking about starting a chicken farm. Yeah.
Was that just randomly out of your head?
Yeah, I mean, have you and I ever talked about that? Have we ever talked about chicken farm starting?
No, never. I don't think.
Just strangers?
I mean, no.
Chicken farm is an odd choice.
Are you sure you weren't first saying chicken parm, like chicken parmesan?
No, like a whole bunch of chicks, not girls, little birds.
Little birds.
How long did you end up staying in there?
Not long. I mean, because I just wanted to say hi and leave, and I was really drunk anyway. And then he's like, "Oh, I have a shot," and I was like, "Oh no!" And then we had a shot, and I was like, "Oh, what do I owe for your shots?" He's like, "Nothing." I said, "Okay," and I left.
So you got a free shot.
Nice.
Yeah.
From Connor's Goat, not Connor's Chicken.
Yeah. He was probably like, he's like, oh, good. I hope he probably wanted me out of there. He's like, hope this guy doesn't fall again.
Yeah, that's a good point. You
Point.
do
Yeah.
have to keep falling in that restaurant. It's amazing.
He's like, here, take a drink and go.
Wait, who took the picture?
I was with some people from work. I was with one work person and his sister.
Okay, weird. Are they a couple? Are they a weird HR incest couple?
No, they're not.
That would have been interesting. Probably too late in the pod for that sort of thing, but yeah.
Anyway, they snapped the picture, and I'll be honest. When I took that shot, that was like 50-50, little 50-50. It was just going right back out.
That would have been nice. You fall, you puke. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
You puke in there, you fall.
Just to give you a little sense of how drunk I was when I walked inside of there.
I have never seen you that drunk. Maybe once or twice. Maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
Did you puke that night, or did you hold it in?
I was fine.
He's fine. Of course, he's
Did-
fine.
How did you feel the next morning?
Well, it was Thursday, and I had to work.
Yeah, right.
And
But as we all know, HR can be done very, very, very hungover, obviously. Near death.
HR gives you the energy.
Research with humans.
HR in itself gives you the energy and power to work through a solid day. Yeah.
No matter what shape you're in, as long as you're alive, or we can reasonably animate you using electricity.
Did you have to go into the office that day?
I did not. No,
that's
that was,
better. That's
that was a work from home day.
That's a little easier.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. Must be
Yeah,
nice.
and you can sleep a little longer, and
Yeah.
Okay.
that's good. That goes for a lot. You don't have to like go through the laborious task of just
So what
getting
made,
ready
what
in
made
the
you
morning.
decide- what made you decide on the library bar? It's a bar with a lot of history that you and I used to
Yeah, I remember you and I went there a lot, and it was
yeah.
close. It was because it was close to our final destination,
Ah, that's cool.
so it worked out well.
So you went
Yeah,
someplace
it's nice.
after that?
Yeah,
When
that's
you were
the
drunk out of
Connors
your
go.
mind? Oh, but that wasn't your final destination.
No.
Yeah. So you went
Then we
someplace else?
then we got some food.
Oh, okay. So you sobered up.
Oh, that's good. What'd you eat? Mexican?
It was a yeah. I couldn't figure out what to order though. Fucking those fucking menus.
By the way, she had the menu. She had the menu. It was there anyway. She had the menu.
Yeah.
What did you eat? What
Was
did
it
you go?
was it Del Taco?
No, it was not Del Taco.
That's
That's not some place
like-
you
that's
go.
fast
Sit down,
food.
it's nice, yeah.
Uh,
That's some place you go to
yeah.
the drive-thru, you pick it up, and you bring it home and eat it at your kitchen table as fast as humanly possible.
This is Padro Taco y Tequila. Pedro's.
Pedro's.
Pedro's
What did you
Taco y
have? What did
Tequila.
you eat that night? What did you eat the night that you
I had a one of those deli sandwiches at a bodega.
Oh, I thought you were.
It was
I thought you were gonna say
It was a
something
hot fried pepperoni and cheese
else. Nice. That sounds good.
with some lettuce and tomato and a little bit of mayo. But I remember I had trouble saying that at the time. I think they did a good job.
Did you make sure to say, no onion? I hope you were able to say that.
Yeah, I think I did.
Is that
and-
imagine how much better that would be with onion molecule? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Everything's better with onion.
Yeah, exactly. We got a pizza.
Everything.
It's an extra onions on there.
Extra onion. I don't think it was extra.
That's a lot of
Don't
onion.
exaggerate.
There's a lot of onion on there.
Yeah,
You can't-
you're
you can't really
welcome.
physically
You're
have
welcome to
more.
all my onions.
We're
We
eating
also have
double
Beyond
onion in your
Burgers
honor.
tonight. Nothing but onion.
A lot of
Topping.
onion on there too. I put a lot of onion on there.
This is amazing. You did a wonderful job, honey.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. All right.
So
That'll teach me.
something about dicks.
Stay salty. You'll get your nuts.
Bye, everybody.